So the new Tarkov edition just dropped, and rightfully so, everyone is pissed about it. And we are going to get into it why. So a few hours ago, they dropped this little trailer on Twitter with this tweet, and they dropped the video on YouTube about the new the Unheard edition of Tarkov. So as everyone knows, there were pay-to-win editions of Tarkov already existing, be it EOD, which they removed later on, but then now they came out with the Unheard edition. It is even more ridiculous than EOD was. I don't even know why is this a thing, honestly speaking. So let's go through what they give you in this thing. So first of all, obviously you have a bunch of kit. And as you can see, you are getting pretty damn good kits. Is this a weapon case even? I'm not sure what do we have in this kit. We are going to dive into it. But if we get everything that's on the picture, that's already a pretty big advantage to start the game out with when everyone runs around naked with an SKS. So let's see. So we get guaranteed instant access to the closed beta, obviously, digital copy, obviously, and here where things go a little bit of interesting turn, let's say that. So they're adding a PvE co-op mode with persistent progression. A progression will not be reset with wipes. The thing I get from this is that you can play with friends and progress through the game in a non-wiped environment. With all the honesty, I think already many people ask for a PvE mode, especially since the cheaters, desync, audio bugs, etc. Bug abuses for people who has limited time to play the game. They don't have the best armors, don't have the best ammunition, they are running around in pretty standard gear. They are already behind in PvP, and since they cannot play that much, they cannot even improve to that level that some of these streamers or whatever people has that put thousands of hours in the game. So they cannot really keep up with that. So having a PvE co-op mode or just a PvE mode for Tarkov is something that everyone, or not everyone, but many people wanted. So they can have a chill experience, just do the quest, loot, play the game as like a PvE experience, and just skip the PvP altogether. Which is understandable, especially in the current state of the game, and since not everyone has the same time to get these things done. For example, many people plays the SPT mod, that's a single player mod for Tarkov. And people play that because, first of all, the modders edited so many like stuff in the game that should have been done by BSG ages before. Like ages before. Different AI, different healing, different recoil. There were a lot of overhauls in that mod and that modding community, which prospectively made the games better. And the biggest thing that comes with that and comes with the PvE mod, it's way lighter on your PC than the PvP version of the game. So for example, I tried out these mods and I had way more FPS than I had in the normal game. And that's due to the fact that your PC has to load in everything on the server. Every player, every AI, everything. Your PC literally loads in everyone. Which should not be on your PC, but it should be on the server, in my opinion. With the PvE mods, my PC could run Tarkov with much higher graphics and without any problems. My setup is old. Let's state that. But the difference in performance is very noticeable. So this only PvE version can help people with worse PCs to play the game and enjoy the game. Although, since it's going to be a few $100 of edition, more than likely, from what I can read from here. 250 euros! Oh my god, I did not say that yet. Jesus Christ. So 250 euros, well, I guess that point doesn't stand then. So yeah, but overall, this PvE co-op mode, I'm okay with, that's fine. Let people play how they wanna play. That's okay. Especially if they don't have not much time, as I said before. Now the stash size. The stash size is, well, it's a pay-to-win feature. Because you can store more quest items, more items in general. You can stack up way more stuff, so you don't have to buy everything ahead. You can store way more stuff that you come out from raid with. So in general, with more stash space, you are just ahead of everyone because you don't have to like spend as much time organizing your stash, because it can take up a lot of time to actually organize your stash, especially on standard edition. It must be hell, to be honest. So that's already a pay-to-win feature. Then unique in-game ID, who cares? Expanded PMC pockets. Now this could be a neglectable change, I would say, because it does not affect too much that you have more pocket spaces. Maybe you can bring more stuff in out of the raid. You can like have more grenades on your pockets, which can be nice from certain quests to complete. Overall, this is not that big of a deal, but still a pay-to-win feature. Increased fan standing. Now this is interesting, since any increased standings with traders and everything, it's already puts you ahead of the curve. So there's a curve in Tarkov, which players are kind of follow throughout the wipe, why they are doing quests, why they're achieving something, why they get to this, to that location, etc. So having an increased fan standing means you're probably going to get to maximum fans karma sooner. Which means you can scav in way more often, you scav in with way better scav gear, you get way more red flares, you get way more key cards to lab, etc. So it puts you ahead of everyone, to be honest. And it is a huge boost to being able to scav more oftenly. That means you can just spam everything on your PMC, because you never have to worry about money. If you learn how to scav in this game, money is not something you worry about at all. Like, I never had any problem with money in Tarkov, because I scavved a lot, because I enjoyed playing a scav. I just like the fact that you can go in with totally randomized gear. And there is like no punishment for me freezing from the game, me disconnecting from the game, me getting cheated on. Like, it just removes those factors that I encountered. But that is like a personal thing for me. And for many others that has like shittier internet, because my internet sometimes cuts out, then I disconnect from the game, then it takes from me like 2 to 3 minutes to get back into the game. If that's next to the exit, when I am at the end of my run with a full inventory, completed quests, that can be really damn frustrating when I play on my PMC, that I just my game just froze. And I cannot do shit about it. Because of my internet, because of my PC. So it can be really shitty. So overall, scavving is a fun experience for people overall. And it makes the game much more enjoyable sometimes and less punishing. And some people do enjoy that because not everyone has the time to put into the game. That is understandable. But it does not change the fact that this thing is a pay-to-win feature, again. And it is actually a really good pay-to-win feature. It's pretty damn good to get that fans karma up pretty early. More slots on flea market. Now this is something cheaters and RMTers going to love. If you can sell even more stuff and put on like 100 GPUs or 20 red X's and all that things, so cheaters and RMTers are going to love this feature for sure. And this gives a significant boost at the beginning of the wipe, since you can put out way more stuff on the flea market, which means you can save up space way more efficiently, and you can get money way faster than an average player. Although, since it says more slots, I would assume you not only get 1+ slot on the flea market, but you would at least get like 2 to 3, I would assume. I don't think they would go much further than that, But this is a pretty big pay-to-win feature too. Now, unique in-game weapon. Who the fuck cares? Increase mail retention time. Now this comes back to not having that much time to play again. Because for me too, sometimes I could not log in for Tarkov for a week or something, and all of my insurances just go to waste. Or when I like rage quit from Tarkov because my game got frozen or something like that, and I couldn't get back and complete my quest that I already completed, and I rage quitted from the game. It happened many times, believe me. Or if I get like fly cheated on or cheated on, it happens. Or I just simply did not have time because I had real life stuff to do, so I couldn't log in. So having this increased mail retention time is a good feature, and I would not say this is pay to win. This is just a nice quality of life things. But making you pay for this is just scammy. It's straight up scammy. Additional background scale option. Who the fuck cares? Free access to all subsequent DLCs, season passes. We had this in EOD too, so it doesn't really add much more. Early access to test servers, I don't care. Next, let's see, what do we get? This is the interesting part. And this is the most pay-to-win part in voting. You get a weapon case. You get a junk box. You get an ammo case. I don't really care about the guns and the rubble, because you can get that pretty easily, especially if you scav a lot early. But getting a weapon case, getting a lucky junk box, and an ammunition case when you already have, like, I don't know how many times more of the stash space that a standard player has, is an incredibly big advantage. This is disgustingly good at the beginning. Because every vibe starts with you rushing to that 1 million and getting your first lucky scav box so you can store your quest items. Usually that's how the first part goes. So getting that free at the beginning, getting an ammo case, because ammo takes up so much goddamn space, early vibe in your inventory, that it's crazy if you just don't put it in I don't know how many rigs. It just takes up so many goddamn lines if you try to save up ammo. So this is really damn good too. The weapon case is kind of negligible, but still a really good addition and a really good space saver. The rest, the money, the dollars, the ammunition, I don't really care for it. I don't care about it, honestly speaking. The gamma container is a nice little addition, but it does not change much. So the next big deal about this voting is the skills that you get early. The bolt action rifle level 3 is the one thing that's going to piss off the most people, I would assume so. From this is just pure pay to win again. Access to co-practice mode, we already had this. Unique in-game airband, who cares? Okay, so unique radio electric item, Mark of the Unheard. Well, what does this give you? It gives you cheaper fan stuff, which is pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Increased equipment returns 30% faster. Now that is already pretty good too. That's quality of life. This is pay to win. This is at the end, again, pay to win. Because if scavs are not shooting you from 60 meters away at all, that means you don't have to worry about sniper scavs almost at all in the game. For example, if you are going to dorms, you don't have to worry about the sniper scav giving away your location on behind dorms next to the hills and stuff. So you are at a big advantage because you are not getting shot at by the sniper scav. But someone who does not have this item are going to get shot at, and their position will be revealed by the sniper scav. So this already is a pretty big advantage. Then you are going to get a unique zone in the hideout. Again, pay to win. At this last part, the unique item is interesting. I am not sure how this is going to work. Like notifications that they can join your raid to help you. I am not sure if this means already running raids, because that would be disgustingly OP. If you can just have this turned on or something. And then people can just join in your raid and save you, maybe? That's interesting. Interesting. Overall, I feel like this is an incredibly pay-to-win feature to put in the game. The 250 euros for it is disgusting. That price is insane, to be freaking honest. And even the one positive thing that bad PC players could use this PvE co-op mode to play Tarkov PvE, since it just easier on your PC, it's lighter on your PC, they are not going to pay 250 euros for it. At that point, they rather just save up for a better PC. But still, this price and all of these features, it goes beyond what EOD players have, and that's something that people are going to be pissed about as well. More stash size, everything. This is just pure pay-to-win features. It's overall pure pay-to-win. So I logged into my account. I have EOD. So we are going to check if this is the same price. Okay. Okay. So for EOD accounts, it's only 95 euros. It is still a shit ton, but at least I can upgrade cheaper. Let's say that. And before people come after me for having an EOD, I won this on a giveaway, okay? I did not buy EOD. I literally won this EOD account on a giveaway. I, honestly speaking, didn't even want to buy Tarkov at the beginning because I was just no-lifing Daisy. But then I won this and I just put thousands of hours in the game. I have like almost 3k hours in the game. It's not much overall, but for me, that's a lot. That's a lot of hours. Regardless, this is a disgusting pay-to-win change. They should not implemented it the way they implemented. And I don't know if they need money that much. They could have just made more cosmetic changes. Or just, I don't know, come out with a DLC sooner. So then how are they planning to make money further down the line? Or are they just going to release a better and better version of these kinds of packs or editions of the game? So right now people have EOD, then they are going to have the Unheard, then we are going to have the, I don't know, Nikita's Sexy Legs edition or whatever. Like, what's next? Are we going to keep release these every year? Or is this the last one? Or are we stopping here? What's going to happen in the future? Maybe in the next edition, we are not going to have Fountain Raid. Everything is just going to work as you want it to work. Who knows? Maybe we are going to have unlimited flea market slots. Maybe your stash is just going to expand as far as you just want it to expand. Or you get every case for free at the beginning. Or you might start with max traders. Who knows, you know? Like, who knows? This is just scary, looking ahead of the future. Getting these editions constantly, instead of releasing some of this stuff as quality of life changes, it's bad. The one thing I would like to point out that I don't have any problem with people trying to play PvE or having more stash or wanting to have that thing. Many people would like to play the game differently. Some people would rather run around and PvP all day. I get it, you know? I grown up on Unreal Tournament too. I can understand if people want to play the game differently. So this could be a good addition, but this should not be behind paywall. This should not be behind paywall. This whole thing is in so many levels disgusting to me. It's just on so many levels so disgusting to me. This is just straight up pay-to-win garbage. That's it. Tell me in the comments what you think about it. Tell me if you are going to buy it or not. And yeah, we see what happens. Because if we let this go on, this can be really bad. If they keep releasing editions better than the better one. better than the earlier one. This can turn really bad. So yeah, have fun. Bye.